Hey fuckers, it's Friday.
Can't spell shattered without shat or turd.
Like a gut punch to the abdomen.
Some of the funniest shit on the web.
I call it a rock friend.
I like the cut of your jib, gentlemen.
These 5 are the only protection we have.
The best part of the show is the genuine Hasbro love.
Good night, folks.
And of course, Pat's weekly farts.
Breaking news. It's very outside of the box.
Nailed it.
I love Friday. Bob's Bait and Tackle, now carrying Hasbro.
They truly are your favorite podcast.
Thoughts, prayers, likes, and shares.
Shattered.
A to B.
Shattered Uncut. Is that you? Shattered Uncut.
When are you going to bring Larry back?
My favorite Star Wars podcast.
Shattered Cast Uncut.
Complete fuckers. Podcast is intended for mature audiences only, and its sole purpose is to entertain. If it doesn't fit with your sensitive sensibilities, please feel free to turn it off now and
Shut the fuck up, Chip.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Shattered Cast Uncut, episode 268. Woo! I'm your lovable host, Robert Detox, and I'm joined with our usual cast of characters. We've got Justin T2RX Sexy.
Yep, it's me.
We've got Greg for Beg for Mercy.
Fuck you.
And we've got Matt. We got Matt.
Kind of overgrown toenail. That's what.
Hey there, everybody.
We got Matt. You know, do you guys like Matt's intro with the gun, with the rifle going, hello, hola, hola. I don't know. It's very aggressive.
I love it.
It's very aggressive.
Thank you, Justin.
It's very, it's diametrically opposed to your prior intro, though. Your prior intro was like a little freaking ukulele.
It's actually probably my favorite part is that he switched from that to the other one. I'm like, who the hell is this?
I haven't watched
switch happened, like, who the fuck is this person on my computer? I'm like, I don't know who I'm listening to. And I'm like, oh, it's Matt. That's okay. I'm okay with this.
Now, yeah, how did you do that intro, Matt?
Well, I just went in Panzoid, I think what's called, the website, and you just kind of edit your own little thing. It's the platform's there for you, like the music and everything, but you have to edit and stuff and everything. You can do whatever you want with it usually.
It's very aggressive.
I love it. It's good
well,
stuff.
Now I haven't seen this because I'm kind of behind on like Transformer videos.
It's like a year old.
I know, you're really behind.
What a piece of shit.
I know he don't watch my stuff.
No, I do.
Him and Bobby don't watch my stuff.
Oh, you know what? Because I usually fast forward to 4 times.
All right.
So that's probably why.
It's fine. I know you and Bobby don't watch it.
Did you change? Were you holding a real rifle?
No.
Or did you Photoshop it in? Oh.
No, it's like a line drawing of an Energon rifle that zips left and right and rotates on you while it's singing some wannabe like a dubstep, And
I thought,
but you know what? No. Let's go back to when I first put that out as my intro. You hit me up with so many dubstep crap. Don't act like you didn't like it, because you were like, dude, have you heard this? Have you heard this? Have you listened to that? So don't act like you don't like that.
Why are you trashing dubstep?
I'm not trashing it. I'm just saying you are saying that, it's kind of, not my kind of taste or whatever, but...
You don't like dubstep.
I like it. It's fine.
Children, don't make me drop the bass. So,
I did drop the bass.
The best dubstep, and you will agree with me, is Liquid Stranger. Very good.
I don't
very good dubstep.
I can listen... Some of the Panzoid stuff, they got some good stuff on there. It's got a good beat to it. And I like the reason why I chose that one because I like the beat to it. So
you're a Panzoid.
I could be. You're a pansy.
So Matthew.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine. How y'all doing?
Did you get anything this week?
Oh yeah, I did. I wasn't here last week, so I picked up Transformers third-party Legends Magic Square. The G2 side swipe.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
I got to cut you off.
Okay.
Because there's someone who isn't here. And we can kind of relax. Because, Cringer doesn't count because Cringer is more human than Cat at this point.
Cringer's fucking sitting by the space heater.
Yeah.
It's my heat. Don't give that shit to that Chuck. That's my shit.
The cat is away.
The cat.
And the mice are gonna play. Because
let me go fill my pint glass full of vodka then.
Because Bubba Skullface is too busy listening to self-help videos and all reading self-help books and spending 7 hours editing his Breastmaster freaking videos.
No, he's doing it for 4 Dummies, man. That's what he's doing. I thought y'all be recording that right now.
4 Dummies to bother to be with us tonight. So it is the D-cast.
Do you know what's actually funny about Bobby's self-help videos? He records them himself and then plays them back.
No, he's like reading some book from like Schmorgan. I swear. If you listen to the last Nerd Rage, oh my God, they spend like 20 minutes talking about self-help, and he's like, I've been reading a book from Schmorgan von Vlorgenborgen. And he talks about the ghost of Christmas past and the ghost of Christmas present and the ghost of Christmas future.
What a fucking nerd.
And then him and Adam and everyone and Chris, they start talking about self-help. And I'm just like, you guys need some help from yourself.
Perhaps some self-help.
You need help from this self-help stuff. And someone, I think it's Adam, he loves Dr. Phil. It's fucked up. They need help. It's very disturbing.
Sounds like they need a good shot of Jesus in their life.
They need You know what? You don't need self-help, fellas. You need fucking
how
Jesus.
How does that make you feel?
Yes.
And then Joe KW is sitting there. He's like, "Catch me outside." And Bobby's like, "See, I just can't deal with him anymore. This is how he acts all the time to me."
Then that shit goes super viral. And suddenly Joe KW selling T-shirts online. I know how this works. I've seen it.
Sign autographs and shit.
Yeah.
He's got a grill. He's got a go grill.
We have no Bobby Skullface tonight. And, I don't know about you guys, but I'm relaxing. I'm stretching my arms out like it's my shirt collar right now.
Gross.
Got a bottle of Jameson. There's no Bubby here to Jameson judge me. Greg's
he'll judge it. He'll be like, "Don't do that."
Greg's got 2 liters of Stoli, and Justin's got 3 liters of motor oil.
Yep.
And Matthew,
you know what?
Yes.
You know what we need? Justin, hand out the guns. We need some celebratory gunfire.
I'll be back.
America.
And some Mexican music.
Sure.
I could go for a fucking bomb-ass taco right now.
I had tacos tonight for dinner.
Ooh, that's a good segment. What did you eat tonight for dinner, Matthew?
I just ate tacos.
What kind of tacos?
Just meat and cheese. That's all I put in my tacos.
What did you say?
Just meat and cheese. That's all I put on my tacos.
Man cheese?
That's what I heard too.
Meat and cheese. Well, if you want, whatever. I put some in, but meat and cheese.
No tomato?
I heard something about Jesus on the taco. I was a little confused, but whatever.
I put Jesus on there. No, I don't like tomatoes. I don't like lettuce on my tacos.
What? The crunch.
Like
the crunch.
So you have like the hard shell gringo?
Nope, soft taco. Soft shell.
Are they flour or corn?
Flour.
Listen,
flour
only puts one thing that's hard in his mouth, okay?
Mm-hmm. That's some cack. That's cack. I'm gonna quit
I just ran him on. My
Matt, have a good night.
My cheek.
I got to do around 30 tonight, so we need to.
Would you
are you gonna let your internet fuck that one up like you did the one with me this weekend?
I might.
I was about to ask you, would you like to do 30 with my sister?
I'll do it. I will. If she wants to get on, I'll do 30 with her.
Matt's running her.
Sister Rob.
Robert's running a 30 for 20 special right now.
30 for 20. Just wear a condom or it's 50.
Okay.
What,
yeah.
Greg,
yes.
We know you haven't eaten dinner yet.
I haven't actually eaten anything, and I don't think I've eaten in 2 days.
Bullshit.
I had an appetite. Yeah, I don't think I.
Stop lying.
Oh, you know what? I had some leftover.
You had an enchilada this for lunch. Don't act like you didn't.
I did.
You did.
I think I lunched on some udon. noodles that I had in the fridge last night, but I just haven't had an appetite.
Damn.
I think I'm coming down with something.
Yeah, AIDS.
Oh
I was just about to say, yeah, it's fucked up, man.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
What if he had AIDS?
They got medicine for it. It'll be fine.
They don't have medicine for it.
Yes, they do. They got a cure somewhere for it. Magic Johnson had HIV positive for 30 plus years.
HIV.
Smoothies.
Smoothies.
AIDS smoothies.
I said smoothies actually, but yeah, hey, we'll go with the less offensive option.
A stem cell smoothie.
Wasn't that South Park Magic Johnson? Wasn't there something with Magic Johnson?
I don't know.
I think I think that might have been in the stem cell episode of South Park. I don't know. I haven't watched South Park in so long. It's been 5 years.
I wonder. I know at some point Bubby is going to be listening to this, and I wonder if up to this point has he wiped his hand over his face yet? Justin.
Yes, sir.
What did you eat for dinner tonight?
Pot roast.
Ooh. Dirty little bitch.
Okay.
Man, what kind of pot? Wow. Did you have vegetables in the pot roast?
Yeah.
Who made the pot roast? You made the pot roast.
No, my wife. She made it.
Oh, that's right.
Or the woman.
Did you slap her? Did you backhand her while she made the pot roast?
No, I just come out and enjoy the dinner. That's all.
Oh.
I got Food Network on mute, and this dude that looks like Justin with a mohawk is on Chopped, and he was just throwing out some pulled beef, and that's kind of pot roast, right? That's similar. That's like pot roast, like one step higher. Add a little sauce to it.
You ever go into a restaurant where they throw biscuits at you or rolls?
God damn, this guy had fucking pot roast for dinner.
What did you have for dinner, Robert D? Spaghetti or lasagna?
I cooked, and I didn't get to eat it because I was doing this show. I made like a Mediterranean thing. I grilled some chicken, thinly sliced chicken breast, and with olive oil and lemon and oregano and salt and pepper. And then I grilled some like thickly sliced yellow squash and zucchini. And I grilled some asparagus and some sweet Vidalia large onions and some like short grain rice with. I put some olives in it with a bay leaf and olive oil, salt, and yeah, it was. And I didn't get to taste it.
Every ingredient.
It looks very good.
Yeah, pretty much everything he named off is a Mediterranean staple. Now, do you have a grill pan, like a cast iron pan? Okay, I was going to ask.
No, not cast iron.
I didn't know if you were like grilling in your half bath or anything, because that's
consider like a Chinese Amazon import of what a grill pan is, and that's what I have.
Do you just grill with an apron on and that's it?
No. I put a.
Why'd you have to ask him that? You ruined it for me.
No.
I have a butt plug.
I can ask whatever I want.
So.
No one asked me what I have for dinner tonight.
You didn't eat yet.
You said you didn't have anything. You had your moment.
Pint glass of vodka.
Ooh, that's it? A pint glass of vodka? Do you put ice in your vodka, or do you just keep it in the freezer?
I keep it in the freezer, and I don't care what the snobs say.
It tastes.
Yeah, alcohol tastes like shit anyway. Unless you're drinking like some real high-end, like special shit. So, like, yeah, you keep it in the freezer. I don't put ice in my shit.
Well, what happens when you you haven't had a drink all day, and you come home with a bottle of stuff?
Shaking like a fucking leaf. No, I'm just kidding.
Do you throw some ice cubes in it, or you just drink it?
Well, I usually do mine as a shot and chase it, but I've actually gotten to the point where I don't even use a chaser anymore, because I'm trying not to drink soda, and I usually chase it with some sort of a soda or juice, but I'm trying to cut down on sugar and carbs, even though because I'm already drinking vodka. So I've just tried to steel myself up to where I don't need a chaser.
You could put a potato slice on it.
You know what I could do? I could take some nice tomatoes, hand crush them into a bowl, put some pepper,
Worcestershire?
A little Worcestershire sauce,
celery?
a little celery.
Pickle?
I think I'm turning Matt on. He's over here telling me to stop making like dog noises at me. Yeah, a little pickle juice. Oh, they've started carrying those fucking pickles down here now too.
Gator's trying to get into something.
In addition to their mix, they're $9 a fucking jar.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they were on sale for $6.99.
Those pickles better have some testicles attached to them.
The guy, I asked the liquor store guy. I was like, "Have you ever had these?" And he was like, "Well, it's a thing. People put pickles in their Bloody Marys now." I'm like, they've always been putting pickles in their Bloody Marys. It's just that's a typical garnish. Like they just don't pay $10 for a jar.
Did you say pickleball?
Pickleball. It was despicable to see that price.
Despicable. You're despicable. All right, let me pickleball who we're going to talk about next.
I hadn't finished yet. I was going to say some green olives, some thick cut bacon.
Thick cut bacon?
Thick cut bacon.
Dick cut bacon.
And all the tips
you
are cut
haven't
off?
seen there's a Bloody Mary bar. I don't know if they still do them, but at Three Rivers Stadium where the Squealers play in Pittsburgh. In the club level, they have this insane Bloody Mary table. Like you go to the table. Oh my God, it's fucking crazy. There's like 40 different. It's like a salad bar of shit you can stick in and on your Bloody Mary. It's fucking nuts. Anyway,
my sister just poked her head and she goes, "I don't want to be on a podcast. Come here."
I don't want to be on a podcast.
Don't say hi, everybody, like an asshole. All right, ask my sister something. This is my baby sister.
hey baby sister, what'd you have for dinner tonight?
I had chicken and asparagus.
Well, he wasn't lying, Robert. Good job, man. I thought you was lying.
Yeah, we honestly thought he was lying.
You can ask my little sister anything, and all you asked her was, "What can I have for dinner tonight?"
Hey, is that the one from England?
No, that's my big sister.
Right, this is the little one, the nicer one.
Where are you from?
She's from Brooklyn, you idiot.
I don't know. I've never heard you talk about her. The only one I've heard you talk about
from my mother's uterus.
The one I've heard you talk about is the one from England.
We're from the same mother.
I hope so.
Okay, I got a good question for you. Are your t-shirt collars as stretched out as your brother's? Or do you know how to do laundry?
As stretched out as your brother's.
Actually, yes.
They are.
That's the D gene. I just discovered the D gene.
It's so weird.
What do you think of Detox? Are they good for Transformers or are they not good for Transformers? Alrighty then.
She probably doesn't know they're called Detox.
Only large combiners.
Exactly. Good answer. Good answer.
All right, that's enough.
Okay.
Wow. You could have asked my sister whether I shit my pants and like went to
we don't
church
want to know
like
about
that.
Well, I was going to ask her one more question.
Why do we have to ask her questions that we already know, Robert?
Yeah, that's true.
Speaking of which, are you going to NJCC, Justin?
Yeah, when is it?
I don't know.
Assuming it's not a weekend that I'm busy,
I think
then
it's
yes.
April,
but
isn't it? Or
I should be
I
there.
think it's April.
Let's see.
Wait, hold on.
Let's see if their website actually shows anything. Because last time I looked at, well, that's not.
I think it's April.
Jersey
I think
Community Capital.
I think Dusty promoted it or something. I think it's April.
It's April something. If you don't go, I'm not going.
Yeah,
if you go, I'm going.
April 6th and 7th. So I'll figure out probably which day works, and I'll let you know. So
I'm going to get some LSD. I'm going to shake your hand. I'm going to slap it
It's fucked up, man.
on your palm.
sounds good. I'm surprised that they actually went ahead and updated their website. But
They usually don't?
last time I went to the NJCC website, it did not advertise the most recent one coming up.
It's like a meme of like diarrhea. It's terrible.
Okay.
Hey, Robert, just a side note. That reminded me, I was in Boston. I was like 19, and I was just walking around.
Boston Market?
Actually, I was in Brooklyn, and this
Boston
hippie,
Market doesn't count.
This hippie homeless dude comes up to me, and he's just like, "I just want to shake your hand, man." And he shakes my hand, and
You
I spent
shook
the next,
a bum's hand?
No, he grabbed it, and I spent the next like 35 minutes like just waiting. I thought he fucking dosed me or something. No, I didn't. He wasn't necessarily above me, but he was obviously, he obviously preferred to live outside.
You should have been like, we are huggers in this family.
Hey, I'm flying up for NJCC.
No, you're not.
Okay.
You want to?
I wouldn't mind.
I'll fly you up. Matt, you want to?
No.
Matt, you want to? I'll buy you a ticket.
Me and Lisa have been talking about going up there for a spring break.
No. Do you want to come to NJCC?
No. They told me not to. Everybody from RLC is like, don't come up here.
No, don't. It's terrible.
Like,
but it's not. Well, you know what, though? The thing is, it's like, because you don't want to go to NJCC thinking you're going to a real convention. You're going to NJCC to see your friends. Yeah. So,
right, yeah.
Like, you get to just fuck around with your friends. It's really small, but, like, you get to fuck around with Dust and Chris. Well, I don't know about Chris, because he's Mr. Maryland now. They get to see, like, Dom and everyone, like, Jose. And you get to see everybody. And you just get to fuck around. You put some nose plugs in so it doesn't affect you.
If you didn't know people there, would you go? Is it worth going?
If I didn't know anyone,
if you didn't know anyone,
I would go, but I wouldn't stick around.
So let me rephrase that. If you didn't really know anybody there, like let's pretend you didn't know Bobby, you didn't know Dust, all those people. You are a New Yorker who's reasonably close to it. You said, sure, I'll go check it out. You checked it out. Would you come back?
No.
Exactly.
I wouldn't.
I mean, and that's not a knock on the convention. It's perfectly serviceable for what it is, but it's not the type of thing you drive a couple hours for if you don't know anybody.
But I would buy Matt's plane ticket.
No.
I don't know. I drove a couple hours for Hardee's one time, so.
But for me it's different though because I'm on a quest. Like I'm going there looking for a really bad toy for Bobby.
Well, yeah, but he was just asking if you didn't know anybody though. You didn't know Bobby.
If I didn't know Bobby,
if you didn't know anybody, if you were just like, I mean, now.
But this time, I'm gonna.
How far are you talking about? How far you drive are you talking about? How far? What's the worth of like maybe 2 hours?
It's like an hour and a half.
Hours for you? Okay, so
for me,
what would be like? I would say what would be the limit that you would not drive? Let's say what 3 hours, 4 hours?
Mm-hmm.
3.
If I'm honest with you, if I was Bobby, and like I would definitely be out of the range, in my opinion. Like,
how far is Bobby?
I mean, Bobby goes and he sells stuff there, so it kind of works out for him. But like if I was just Bobby going, I would not go. So
he's always disappointed. He never sells anything there.
How far is Bobby from there?
He's like 5 hours away.
Is he 5?
It's like from my house to his is like an hour 40, I think, and like that's a half hour. Like there's a half hour cut out from my thing to get to his house. So you could subtract about 30 minutes from it, but then from where his road and my road meet up, it'd still be like another at least like 30 to 40 minutes, I would say. So it's got to be. It's over 2 hours. Huh?
2 hours.
Yeah, it's got to be 2 hours or more.
Your words just created that GIF where someone is looking at a screen with images of math.
Oh yeah.
2 hours.
2 hours.
So
if you took 30 minutes and you subtracted another 40 minutes, then you would get the 2 hours subtracted into 1 to the power of pi.
Fucking Common Core math, I tell you.
What is pi, Matthew?
3.14.
Keep going.
Going.
Answer.
Keep going to the end.
No,
check back with you some other time.
But I am learning a lot of stuff. This semester I'm having a really good time in HVAC.
Oh, that's great.
We're actually doing a lot of hands-on stuff, and I'm really enjoying it. And I'm going to probably get a job, too. That my teacher said he's going to get us a job. I'll be working commercial, so I'll be working for, like, grocery stores, maybe even Walmart or something. So,
no shit.
That's the pinnacle of Arkansas.
Dude, you can hide transformers in the drop ceiling.
I'm not saying I'll work for Walmart, but I could work for like he works. He's been working for other. He owns his own company, and he really knows a lot of people around this area. So I'm really excited, and I'm having fun. We're actually doing a lot of hands-on stuff. So
Matt,
really
what you need to do starting out is focus on the idea that you will start your own company. And
I don't know about that, player.
What do you mean you don't know about that, player?
I don't know how to run a company. I've never been a manager of anything. I don't know how to do any of that shit.
Well, you fucking learn on the job, and while you're learning on the job,
I'm gonna be honest with you, Robert. Would you hire someone who's like, yeah, I just got my degree, but I started my company, and like, so how long you been doing this? Like, about a week now.
No.
No.
While you're on someone else's dime, you learn the business, and while you're learning the business, you schmooze the clients. And then after about 3 years, you've established relationships where you then steal the clients at a lower price.
Well, to be honest, and this is what everybody's told me that it takes. It takes about 5 years to get to learn the job, and about 10 years to be really, really good at the job.
All right. Well, then you wait 5 years, then you wait 10 years, but your goal is to start your own business.
Oh, there's a lot of business around here for that, man. I don't know. We'll see.
Wow. Who goes to a competition expecting to lose?
We'll see. It's not in my future right now. I'm just looking to learn the job right now. That's what I'm focusing right now on, is how to learn to do it. Then maybe, I don't know. I'm not ruling it out.
You just listen to Biggie Smalls in your head the entire time, and you'll be just fine.
I do sometimes.
Speaking of which, I just yesterday downloaded Spider-Verse, and while I was watching Spider-Verse, I got a phone call from the one and only Greg, Greg for Mustache.
Oh yeah. I called you.
He called me, and
I wanted you.
I got to tell you,
out for Big Boy.
I really did enjoy that movie. I wish I could see the version Greg was telling me about, the Gen X version. Maybe I will at some point, but it was very good. But the sound in that movie with my Bose, shout out to Bobby, my Bose surround sound system is really high quality, and the movie is really good on it. It made me wonder, how would that movie fare if it didn't have such good sound?
I think it's a pretty good story. I mean, it's completely non-canon. I mean, it takes elements from other things, but I mean, it's its own story, which I really enjoyed. I love Spider-Ham, and I love John Mulaney.
Yes.
So like, it was a match made in heaven. Like, one of my favorite comedians, and probably my third favorite version of Spider-Man. My top favorite version of Spider-Man. Actually, now that I think about it, and John Mulaney that's a match made in heaven for me. I thought it was good. I thought it was real good.
John Mulaney, huh?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
John Mulaney is one of my favorite comedians.
Really?
Kyle Kinane, Jim Jeffries. There's a couple smaller ones that are.
I like Dane Cook.
Of course you would.
Oh, come on, man.
Come on.
Ugh, Dane Cook.
Wait, I can name y'all's fucking shit, but if I name mine, it's
because Dane Cook was
he steals from everyone else,
and he was kind of a flash
from everybody else. Get the fuck out. Now my favorite's Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor.
Okay.
I like George Carlin
this week.
Okay, so Justin.
Yes, sir.
What did you get this week?
I got no Transformers, but I ended up in the process of this.
You got a pot roast, bitch.
I got pot roast. In the process of this 26-minute intro to our show, I ended up getting the codes for my pre-ordered Toe Jam and Earl tomorrow. So.
Toe Jam and Earl?
Yeah, good stuff. It's been like many, many years since.
Wait, what is it?
It's a redo of an old Sega Genesis game, like a sequel to it. So it got kickstarted, and it's been pending for years now, and it's releasing tomorrow. So
wait, what's it called?
Toe Jam and Earl.
It's called Toe Jam in a Row.
Earl.
Toe
God dang,
Jam
you're
in a
not
Row.
listening. Fuck. Jesus.
Fuck you. You fucking
I mean,
can't.
constantly,
string
huh?
beans
Toe
eating
Jam in
motherfucker.
World?
So yeah, it comes out
Jam
tomorrow.
in
So
a
that's
row.
exciting. So that's what I
So
got.
funny. It was for a
I'm glad
video
you finally
game.
got that, man.
You're excited to play a video game that you already played.
No, it's a sequel. It's a sequel to an old video game.
Why are you
Like a
dissing
modern
what he
sequel.
likes?
Did you listen to what I was saying, Robert?
No.
I
He did
didn't
not.
think so.
He just heard Toe Jam and Jurl.
Yeah.
So it's a sequel
Yes.
to your old Sega.
Think, you know how let me put this in a perspective you may understand. You know how Mario came out on the Nintendo?
Oh wow, it's got to be Nintendo.
And then there's
I'm
Mario
that
Odyssey
stupid.
that came out like a year
You
ago.
are.
It's kind of the same thing,
I'm too
except that
stupid.
it's a different franchise. I
I
know
don't-
it's hard to
No.
follow that
No,
franchises
half
exist.
stepping.
You know what? My favorite franchise is Burger King.
I
All
would-
right.
I would
What else
imagine.
did you get besides Toe Jam in a Row?
That is all.
That's all. Have you played it yet?
I said it comes out tomorrow, Robert.
Oh my God. Moving on. Moving on. Jeebus.
So you didn't get it yet?
I got the code for it, Robert. That's what I said.
What the fuck is that? You got a code?
Yeah, so you can put it in your console, and then it'll
Make it
download
your own
tomorrow.
console.
Huh?
Oh, God. You got a code.
Yes.
We're going to get so many
So you
hate
don't even
comments.
know if it's any good.
Yes, I do know it's good. I've played it already, the beta. So I know it is good. I do not know the final changes unless it's nothing like the beta, in which case I'll be super disappointed, but whatever.
Well, I hope it's good.
Thank you.
And I hope you.
Now, does that make you an alpha if you played the
It
beta?
makes him an Omega.
Always the Omega.
Speaking of beta, Greg for Mercy, what did you get?
For mustache.
Well,
Greg
I got
for
disappointment.
mustache.
I got disappointment because I was really hoping Justin was going to say he got codes for his Game Genie.
I do.
That's good stuff right there.
I wish
Game
somebody
Shark.
would fucking damn kickstart that shit.
Game Shark.
I love cheating.
Who doesn't?
Yep. Yeah.
Game Genie, was the Game Genie that giant like arcade style controller?
No.
What was that called?
The NES Advantage.
Yes. Where it would hit pause over and over for slow motion.
Mhm.
Oh,
No, the Game Genie was that little condom you put on your cartridge for each system,
Man,
stuck it
Power
in,
Glove.
and then
don't
you
get
could put it in.
AIDS. Use a Game Genie.
Bring back the Power Glove.
Oh man, the Power Glove didn't work. I got a Power Glove because I saw the Wizard, and they break it out in that case like a Zeta bot, and they're like, "It's the Power Glove."
You ever
So
masturbate
bad.
with
Little
it?
did you know that in the movie they were actually telling you that it really was so bad.
Well, they were
So
doing
bad.
it. Didn't they use it on an arcade game?
I forget. I think they used it on Rad Racer back in the day.
Oh my God.
I just remember
You
him
had to be
saying
like-
it's so bad, and like it certainly is.
Yeah, if you were to play like pretty much any game, you had to be like Doctor Strange, like throwing like the fucking hand signals and shit.
You know what though? It was better. I don't know if you. Oh God, what the hell was it called? It was the Sega. Sega had this like ring
Sega.
thing that you stood in. The activator? Is it the activator? I don't know. Someone
Masturbator.
out there who collects all the retro stuff can set me straight. But I'm pretty sure it was the Sega activator. It was like this octagon that you set on the floor. Like I never had it, but I've seen how bad it is.
Dreamcast.
Hey, do you know who I bet was really good at the Power Glove?
Who's that?
Deaf people.
I'm sorry. Your joke went flat because you cut up for a second.
Oh, I said deaf people.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey,
Ironically, no one heard you.
I know that was funny. That's why I actually said it the second time because I could have bailed myself out and just.
Wait, you could have what? Brailled yourself out?
That's what I heard.
Ah, that's that dog that's making that.
Oh, because somebody's fucking calling me.
Ooh, put it on speaker.
Is that Jenny?
Hello, this is
Jenny
your
calling?
gas company.
Your bill of $7,000 is due tomorrow.
Jesus Christ. That's a big gas bill.
Mm-hmm. It's fucking cold, Matt.
It is cold. Well, where y'all is.
So, Matthew. Matthew.
Yes, Master.
I didn't even answer the question.
You didn't get anything.
No, I did. I got the NES, Jason. I got a new phone because I had to trade my phone in.
What phone did you get?
It's a plus
Same phone.
It's plus one. It's super fast. There's like
You
8
got a
gigabytes of RAM.
Nokia?
What is a plus one? I don't know what that is.
I can't think of the name of the company off the top of my head, and Robert is breaking my train of thought.
Nokia.
It's
not a Nokia.
Boost Mobile.
Where you at?
It's comparable. It's comparable to like an iPhone or. Robert, please shut up.
I'm gonna hang up on.
Your own call. Yeah, seriously, I'm trying to talk here, and I'm actually really stressed out about the phone call I just got, and I ignored. It's
Shut my gas.
Oh, you know what? Here, shit. No, man, Robert, shut the fuck up for a second.
Shut my gas.
It's a OnePlus 6.
What the fuck is that?
It's a good phone. It's got it's got 8 gigabytes of RAM. It's like 200.
I'm gonna give you 8 gigabytes of RAM.
Okay, Robert, you know what? I'm done with you. Fucking motherfucker. I'm coming to your house. Where's your sister? Put her on the phone.
Joanna!
Oh, God, he's actually doing it. He's like some redneck fucking.
Joanna!
It's ready, you little sons of bitches. Get in here right now.
So I had plans for the name of this episode, but I think.
Stick it in your ear.
Hello.
He just say he's a stick in her. Oh, okay. Sorry, Robert's weird. Will you tell your brother to shut the? Will you tell him to shut the fuck up and stop being obnoxious?
Take the alcohol away from Robert.
Am I obnoxious?
Oh, I forgot he's fucking drinking. Oh, I forgot he's drinking Jameson's. Yeah, he gets like.
Take the alcohol away from him.
He is fucking obnoxious.
Please take the alky away from him.
Ask him, don't ask me.
Can we vote Robert off the show and vote his sister
what
on?
did you just ask me, you redneck motherfucker?
I didn't say that.
If we can vote people on the show, we should be able to vote them off.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. We're holding elections, and Robert's sister.
Greg, what else you get, man? Greg, what else you get?
She's a Trump supporter.
No,
oh my God, I gotta go.
All right.
You gotta go vote for some Republicans.
Thank you for writing me out. I gotta hide.
Whoa. I got a free tablet. It's garbage.
Of course.
They're probably giving them away. I mean, well, they would have giving them away, but I'm saying they probably had to give them away because someone was paying $150 for this thing. I mean, it's fine. I'm gonna using it for show notes tonight, but like, yeah, if I bought this thing thinking like I'm getting knocked off a fucking garbage, then I get this thing home and I just smash it. In fact, I told the guy at the store, I was like, I'm probably gonna smash this in my parking lot over the weekend when I get drunk.
That's weird.
And that's all I got. Did I mention the Captain Marvel with the cat last week?
Yes.
Well, I got Captain Marvel with the cat just to keep it in box.
You mentioned it. You got it for Kit, but she can't open it.
Well, mint in box. Mint in fucking box.
I'm gonna send you some fresh mint herb in a box.
Wow.
Matthew, you already said what you got this week, right?
No, I started to, but he interrupted and wanted to talk about food.
Matthew, what did you get this week?
Thank you, Justin. I got the Magic Square, the G2 Sideswipe. I got the Siege War for Cybertron Voyager Combat Megatron. They're the Pulse exclusive that was over a Toy Fair.
Oh, that piece of shit.
Yeah, it's a piece of shit. You're fine. Whatever.
You know it's a piece of shit.
No, it's not. It's a good figure. I like it.
It looks like a fucking piece of shit.
Which toy?
It's the G2 Siege Megatron recolor.
Oh, I thought it looked cool for what it is.
For what it is. You know,
considering it's an exclusive and it's the same price as what's in the store.
Yeah, $30 and a lot more paint. You know, they didn't fix any of the issues and everything, but a lot more paint. You know, and the new head sculpt. So
no. It's a piece of shit.
Robert, I don't have to prove anything to you that it's good or not good. You know,
Matthew.
I liked it. It's good. I like the deco. It's really cool. It's G2 all the way. I picked up some NECA stuff. I got the Jason, just like Greg did. I got the Jason and the Freddy from the NES, and I finally got Michael Myers. So I got the Halloween guy. So I'm excited about that. And the best thing I got this week, and a big shout out to Robert D. He didn't like the New Age Harry, which is Prowl, and he sent it to me, and I love it. I think it's a very, very awesome. It's not scaled to anything except for New Age, so you have to start a new scale. But it is a wonderful bot. I mean, I think it's almost perfect. It's fun. It's really nice. Got a lot of paint. Fun to transform. It looks good, but just a little small. But it's a good death bot.
But Matt, the problem with that Prowl is it's not in scale with their B.
I mean, if you squint and turn your eyes, your head, a little tilted a little ways. It works.
Okay. That I don't have the Prowl because you have it, but I have the B. But the Prowl is basically in scale with the Magic Square Beachcomber. Not Beachcomber. Yeah, Beachcomber. So should Bumblebee come up to Prowl's shoulder?
I'll be honest, when I was looking, I watched Matt's review on it, and I didn't understand the scale they're going for either. Like, it looked like that Legends Optimus Prime Matt had. I'm like, well, that looks like it scales fine for that. So it's like, if you are a super old school Legends collector, I think it's fine. But outside of that, like, I have no idea what it's supposed to.
It is a weird scale, and I tried to maybe say it might go with the DX9 Prime, but I was like,
nope.
No, it should probably go up to a little further up his chest, to be honest.
Yeah. Like, okay, so, Ironhide should go up to his shoulder. Prowl should go like a half a head shorter, and then you got like Beachcomber and whatever should go to his abdomen.
It is this weird decision. Like, I don't get
it. It is weird.
Bumblebee is like dick sucking height. So
I don't understand. It doesn't go with the Magic Square. It definitely doesn't go with the Iron Factory. It doesn't go with the Legends like the Titan Return and stuff like But you said the old school but why would you want it to scale with that? I just don't really know what they're going for. But God dang, it's such a wonderful bot, though.
Right? It's actually a very beautiful figure.
It is. It's perfect. I would say it's perfect.
You know what? Yeah,
well, you were bothered about the ball joints, in the arms. Yeah. That doesn't really bother me. I mean, it's there. Fine.
No, if it was perfect, it wouldn't have ball joints because Magic Square doesn't have ball joints. It's
almost perfect. Right. The ball joints don't bother me. It does for you, but it doesn't bother me at all.
But if it didn't have ball joints, it would be perfect. It really is beautiful. The alt modes.
The alt mode is beautiful. I mean, it's come on now.
There's something about proportions that really goes into what I feel like constitutes something that's a masterpiece, and that figure really does.
Yeah, the articulation.
Like the way the feet and ankles and heels look. The Prowl really. Something below the knee matters for Prowl, and that figure personifies it. And it's a damn shame. It's just too small.
It really is. I don't know what.
So I can't think of a better place. I can't think of a better place for it than your home because it deserves a proper place.
I love it. I'm just worried. I'm wondering about what they're. I think they got Cosmos coming out. I wonder how big he's gonna be.
He's gonna be small as shit.
I'm just like, I don't know why they would not. I mean, I can understand why they wouldn't because it's their own company, but why would you not scale with the other? Try to at least. Because this is a
why would you fucking not scale with your own B? That's the problem. He doesn't scale with B.
Yeah.
So is B too big then?
Yeah. No, Prowl's too small.
Too small. Okay. Yeah.
I mean,
because B goes with Magic Square.
The top of B's head comes up to Prowl's nose, and that's too small for Prowl.
Yeah, it is.
B should come to Prowl's abdomen.
I'll say maybe chest, below the chest.
Okay, chest, abdomen, nipple,
Yeah, abdomen.
around that area, but not his like chin.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I don't know.
They fucked up.
Damn shame.
They fucked up. I don't think they care. You know, but now I'm worried about their Megatron.
It's certainly a weird decision for them to have made, because like you have to realize that like nobody else is gonna be just like, everyone's gonna wait for your next thing to see what person is willing to buy it to see how it scales. You know, like if you can't trust that it doesn't even scale with your own toys, like could you imagine if MP was like that, and it's like here's Optimus Prime, and you know he's MPO1 size, but then the Prowl is the Prowl MP car size, and it's like, yeah, that's the scale. Like, so Prowl comes up to his knee, you know, like no one would want to buy it.
It's a fucking shame. I wish the figure was shit. I really do, so that I could hate it.
Let me ask you this. So Iron Factory did the same thing.
Yep.
They got their own scale, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
So what's the difference between them doing that and then New Age doing it?
Well, it's because
they're bigger.
That's a really good point. That's a really good point. But and it highlights a problem I have with Iron Factory, that they don't know what the fuck they're doing at their own scale. And
yeah, they got shit left and right.
No, I don't like it. I love Magic Square. If you ask me, hey Robert Detox, what's your favorite Legends scale company? I would say Magic Square, not Iron Factory, and it's just based on the fact that the scale is consistent with not Iron Factory, with Magic Square. You know, Iron Factory, it's hit and miss. It's all over the place, and you know the fact that New Age is basically following in the footsteps of Iron Factory. It's a problem for me. Don't release that B that scales with DX9 Dutch, and then release a Prowl that doesn't scale. Like, fuck you. You're an idiot.
Yeah, I think B scales with Magic Square are really good, to be honest, so far.
B scales with Magic Square perfectly. He really does. Yeah. You know,
it could be top Legends again, because B was my favorite Legend last year.
So I'm really okay. Bobby Skullface, Bobby Skullforce, Bobby Skullforce. He's had my Iron Factory Megatron for 2 weeks, and he hasn't reviewed it yet.
He's scared of them. All that accessories.
That is what I'm telling him, and that's what I told him today on the phone. I said the only reason you haven't reviewed it is because those accessories are stressing you out.
Hey, guess who reviewed it though?
He hasn't even opened the box. You know,
I reviewed it.
Did you? Good job, man.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to jump out. I had to check a voicemail.
No, that's all right. We didn't.
Ended up being.
Oh, Greg, if only you would do another Diary of a Wimpy Kid review. Oh, my God.
If only you would do a Collar of a Collar Family Robert D review.
Collars.
But that Megatron, the New Age Megatron, what the fuck is the scale going to be? If it's
going to be
I bet it scales with B.
You know, okay, Iron Factory Megatron will not be your G1 Megatron. It won't. You can pretend, but it does not scale, and it will not fit with your Magic Square. Your only hope is New Age. But now, based on what we see with the B and Cosmos and Prowl, what size is it going to be?
Megatron looked pretty good. He looked like a good, decent size. I think he's going to scale with B and M at least.
Matt, he was on his own little pedestal.
I don't know, but he looked pretty. He looked a decent size, man. We'll see. I'm not counting New Age yet. I'm not counting that yet.
I'm counting on that New Age Megatron to be my G1 Megatron.
Well, he can be. Just close your eyes and just imagine that it is your Megatron.
No, I don't got that. I don't have that Felix Baldwin real estate.
A more important question is, What did you get this week, Robert?
Oh, thank you, Justin.
That wasn't but whatever.
Are you there, Justin?
I'm here.
Oh, look at that. He's there.
Hey,
Great.
it's fine. It's Matt asks.
Yo.
He's there.
My dictatorship.
Hey, what'd you get this week, Justin?
Well, I already did that.
What did I say?
Hey, Justin,
Robert,
how are
what'd
you
you
doing
get?
tonight?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Robert, what'd you
What'd
get?
for dinner?
Seriously, what'd you get?
You have any dessert? Like pie? You have a nice pie?
Yeah, move on. Let's go.
3.14. What I got this week, I saw How to Train Your Dragon 3. And
Did you get the movie or did you just watch it?
we went to the movies.
Oh, okay.
And
You answered my phone. Oh, never mind. You were watching Spider-Verse. I was like, did you answer my call in the movie theater, you rude son of a bitch?
Greg, I would take your call. I would take your call no matter where I was.
And shove it up your ass.
I was going to say, would you take it in your butt?
Yes, I would.
Up in the butt.
All right.
Up,
You would hear.
in the butt. What'd you get, Robert? What'd you get?
I saw How to Train Your Dragon 3.
Nice.
And I cried.
Was it?
I cried.
Aww.
It had a moment at the end of the movie that brings you back to the beginning of the first movie.
It was a good movie. I haven't ever seen the second, but I wouldn't mind seeing them all. So.
You know, in the beginning when he touches Toothless's nose and they bond, at the end when he says goodbye to Toothless, he touches his nose.
Thanks for spoiling that one, Robert.
You got it. And I lost it. I cried. And I was trying to wipe the tears away. My daughter didn't see because she was going, "Mom, why are you crying? Mom, why are you crying?" And I was trying to get the tears away so my kid wouldn't say it to me. What else? I downloaded and I played about 7.5 hours of Mass Effect Andromeda for the Xbox. And that game is amazing. What?
That is more than I played at that game, but I played it at launch and it was terrible.
Well, you didn't play much.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, what games you get?
I played it at launch.
What games you say you got, Robert?
Mass Effect
Mass
Andromeda.
Oh.
I have heard that it has been patched and is actually decent now. So someday I'll get back to it. But not before the games that have come out after it and haven't
like
earned my
Sega
time.
Dreamcast, remakes of Sega Dreamcast, Sonic the Hedgehog, number 4,
Actually,
Dr.
that was a
Wily.
good game too, the remake of the Sega Sonic. So.
I downloaded Mega Man 30, whatever it was.
7.
And I hate it. It's so hard. Greg?
Man 11?
Yeah.
Man,
it's
I know. I am on the first level of Dr. Wily's castle about halfway through, and I had to put my Switch down, and I was going to break it, and I haven't been able to pick it back up for a month. It's on the table in front of me, and it's just glaring at me, and I'm glaring at it.
I was playing like Blockman, and I was like dash, crouch, fuck this. Shut up.
I know you're lying because Blockman's not in that game, and you can't crouch in Mega Man. So
you
don't hit it.
You can crouch dash.
Oh, you crouch dash, yeah, but you said crouch dash. Split it up.
Split you up. Your vagina.
Should have had.
I wish Rush had power tanks. I wish I could fill Rush's thing back up. That game would be a lot easier if I could just fly over all that shit.
Russia?
Russia? Yes,
right.
Russia. You're just gonna repeat whatever you want to say until.
What else did you get, Robert?
Diarrhea of the Mountain, apparently.
That is all.
All right. So let's move on.
No.
We're 53 minutes in. Let's move on.
All right. All right. Bobby, what did you get? I spent 7 hours viewing a Breastmaster. All right. Movie show news. What's this? What's this movie show news?
It was light news. I did the notes today. I'm sorry. We got extra stuff on the Blu-ray for Bumblebee. Content, extras, all that good stuff. Over 60 minutes of special features, 14 deleted and extended scenes and outtakes.
Great. Third-party news.
All right.
I'll pick it up. I'll pick it up from
definitely.
You know what though? you know, I want to see Bumblebee. I saw,
You should.
you know, Spider-Verse with the surround sound system I have at home. It's
Already
really...
sold us this fucking joke.
No, but I'm saying is it's epic, right? But, you know, you can take, you know, you try to extrapolate. I asked myself, okay, the sound in this movie is wonderful. If it's the sound out of this movie, would it still be really good? And I was wondering about Spider-Verse. Would it be so good? And I don't think so. It wouldn't be so good.
Literally had this discussion like
I think it is
45
gonna
minutes
be
ago when
good.
we started the show.
Fuck you. Third-party news.
So anyway, I was going to throw in my 2 cents on this, that I have not seen it in the theater, so I probably... Well, I don't know if I'll pick up the Blu-ray because, I don't know. I don't really...
I'll shoot you a torrent.
It's a reboot.
I'm just gonna find the digital code.
It's a reboot, Justin.
That's okay. Doesn't mean I'm not gonna see it. I'll just find the code and I'll put it on my Voodoo. So I don't need to do anything else other than that, right?
All right.
Hey,
Exactly.
Voodoo Master Race, right?
Exactly.
What?
I said Voodoo Master Race.
So
It's how all these
anyway,
people go like, PC Master Race.
there's a new
So-
third-party company.
New third party.
I got a note to
Civil
that.
Warrior.
Civil Warrior General Grant. So the third party is Civil Warrior. The character's General Grant, and it's War Within Optimus Prime.
So wasn't it Spark Toys that already did like what
Yes.
did they do it was
They
War
did
Within, right?
Prime.
So
They
like
did him and Megatron.
who's fucking clamoring for this? Like this doesn't make any sense.
Your mother.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't know if anybody is clamoring for it, but I think it looks pretty good, to be honest.
Yeah,
Do
but
you
are you
think-
replacing the Spark Toys?
And that's what I did a little what's new in Transformers plug about, you know, Spark Toys. They did good. They really did good with the Prime and the Megatron. They're really good, you know, figures. And then they teased a Grimlock, and that was like 2 or 3 years ago, I think. And we haven't heard anything from them.
5.
So I don't know if this is going to be good enough for me to replace. It probably won't, but if they do something like Grimlock or they do some other stuff, I might be in for that.
Soundwave?
Yeah,
Soundwave,
I just don't understand why you're going back for War for Cybertron. Like
I can see
I
your
almost
point.
feel like you
Yeah.
would be better if you did like the Fall of Cybertron type stuff, you know, like because at
Nice.
least in that regard, it's like what Planet X has the monopoly on it at this point. Like,
But they're also like Chug scale, aren't they? So
is that what this is? Is this Chug scale?
No, I think this is MP scale. But I'm saying, is Planet X?
Yeah.
No, Planet X is not Chug scale. I'll take that back. I'm sorry. They are MP scale.
Yeah, and I see that they have some kind of trailer that you can hook onto it to make it look.
Yeah, it's coming
like
separate.
something.
Yeah,
Of course
it'll be
it
out
is.
in. Yeah. This is supposed to be out in the third quarter of this year. It's pretty articulated. It's got 30 points. It can do the Iron Man. It can do the cha-cha, whatever. It has a cha-cha move. And I guess the trailer turns into a base or something. I don't know. It does something weird, but I don't know. It is a weird kind of your first go, figure to come out.
You know, it'd be cool if it transformed into a display case.
A Detox?
Like a Detox.
Man, that would be so cool. The third
My
party
favorite is the last photo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Number 7. They show you all these grayscale images.
And they show you a prototype.
Photo 7 is a fucking black silhouette of an alt mode.
with a very, very boxy trailer. That, as far as I know, wasn't in War for Cybertron.
It wasn't?
I don't
didn't have
think so.
trailer?
I mean,
Okay.
it's been
I
a
didn't know
while
either.
since I've read those comics, but I
But you know what,
don't
Justin? I
remember.
think they should go Fall of Cybertron, not War for Cybertron.
That'll be fun.
All right.
Robert, I added a new link. Just refresh your biz. I completely forgot to add it before. I'll add a title in post.
Hey, man.
What did you add? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I didn't.
Why don't you
find
out?
Don't do as good as a job as you do. But
Third
Oh
party.
no! I just saw it right before we started the show.
where's it at?
Shut up. Age, sex, location, MP10 up.
So this is a recolor for LeBron James.
Oh no, you skipped my link, buddy. It wasn't.
I refreshed.
There's not a link in there, man.
Oh, hold on. Let me see what happened.
It in Facebook.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. My bad. I did send it.
It's cringer.
No, this new phone. I haven't had a chance to set it up because I've been really busy.
What is this, Greg? Go ahead and let us know.
Excuses.
This is Toy World's take on the Bumblebee movie Optimus Prime design, and that head. They've only shown the head so far, and it looks pretty fucking good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw that today.
I don't see it, dude. God,
it's in the chat.
I don't have my phone. My 3-year-old has my phone.
I don't have my phone. I'll look at it. It looks
Can
pretty
we
good.
get her on the show?
It looks.
No, we're not that professional. Just
not bad.
Azalea!
Is that all paint?
Get your ass in here. Yeah, because
get your ass in here,
or I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you with a switch. Yeah, because
beat the fuck out of you with a switch. Come here.
The original thing they showed was orange.
I want you.
It was orange plastic, so that means it's all. It's got to be all painted.
Really? Interesting.
Unless I don't know. I saw 2 different pictures today. I don't know what the time difference between the 2 is, but
Yeah, but aren't they making that tank that was y'all were talking about last week for he was in the movie for like a second? Isn't that Toy World?
They're your friends.
Come on.
The tank guy, whatever, the old man.
Yeah, he was in The Last Night.
Right.
Yeah.
Why are they going to the B movie now? Why are they jumping around? I mean, come on, Toy World, you're better than
Leo's desperate, man. Leo needs some money to not pay his designers.
Well, I understand that, but come on now. I mean, you went from The Last Night. You were doing combiners, and then you did what? Who'd you do? Was it Cup and Springer? I think Toy World. No, the RC. They did RC too, I think.
But did they really do Springer? Did they really do Springer though?
No.
They didn't do it justice, but I'm just saying. And now you jumped to The Last Night, and now you're going to the B movie. Like, pick a lane. Where the fuck are you going with this?
Listen, Leo's lane. Leo has absolutely no pride in what he's doing. He just wants to sell a toy, and that's fine. But he's lost his designers. They jumped ship. They started their own company. He is guilty of hubris. He thought he could do it on his own, and he couldn't. Now, what you're seeing is
13W.
It's poetry. You get what you deserve. And, dude, you thought you could do it without your designers, and now you're paying bottom-of-the-barrel prices, and you're producing bottom-of-the-barrel garbage.
Yeah, just
period.
Weird. I don't know where they're going with that or anything. But...
Yeah. They're going to the garbage heap.
Going bankrupt.
Yeah.
Well, he's got to raise capital to put on another constructor. So.
True.
Are they going to do another? Okay, so there's a black and purple one coming out now too. So that's what 12 now, 13.
Can't wait till they do it in Optimus Prime colors, and then they do it in Megatron colors.
I just want a G2 one, man, or not a G2, but a Diaclone one. I'm not going to buy it, but I just want to look at some good pictures of it over and over and over.
All right, Unimetal Megatron.
We didn't talk about the MP10.
Yeah, this disaster.
This is a recolor.
What's up with the fucking shoes? I don't care. LeBron James, Optimus.
I wonder why they didn't do it in Lakers color, like purple and gold.
The Atmos Safari LeBron version.
Japan loves this kind of stuff. And being in
Ohio, they did the bait stuff and everything, and
the vape stuff.
Bait.
Cinnabon.
Do you notice how one shoulder has the Autobot logo, but the other one has the LeBron James logo?
Mm-hmm. $158. Oof.
You know what? You like collecting Transformers that you got releases to follow your favorite sneakers. Go fuck yourself.
How much is this? Let's see this.
You're the reason that Tyler F got out of, or not Tyler F, but Tyler Being
Tyler
cut
L.
out of Transformers.
Tyler L.
Look,
Me and
yeah.
T2RX6, me and T2RX6 agree that if you're looking for a Transformers related sneaker or a sneaker related Transformers, go fuck yourself. You're a fucking loser.
I've
You're
never
a
heard Dustin say that
fucking
before.
loser.
It's pretty much
You
verbatim.
are a fucking loser. Justin told me.
Robert, calm it down. Calm it
No,
down.
you need to
Everybody.
You're
calm
like
down,
a
Robert.
sneaker
Shut
and you're
up.
like a fucking toy and the toy's got to be the sneaker. Go fuck yourself.
You gotta fucking, you gotta chill out, buddy.
You're a fucking
Why are you showing off? Why
loser.
are you
You're
showing
a
off in front
loser.
of people?
You are
Why do
a
you always show off in
loser.
front of company, Robert?
Anyway,
Hey, who saw the newest Predator movie?
no one.
I did.
You
Been a
did?
while.
All right, cool. I'm gonna show you my custom I just made.
All right.
It's not that long.
I would like to see your custom too. At some point, I will watch the movie.
I'm gonna post it.
I own a copy, but I have not watched it yet.
Do you know the premise?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a fucking predator came to Earth to hunt. Good.
No, it's different. They came
it's
looking for something to improve their race.
Came to look for Energy John.
I'm gonna post a picture of it here. Yeah. If I can get this
Okay.
piece of shit.
Ultimetal UM03 Megatron final product images. Ultimetal.
Unimetal.
Justin.
Yes.
This thing is shiny. Jeebus.
Yeah, it's a fingerprint magnet.
Eh,
I like
what's
how
up with
Robert
those
said my
legs?
name and then didn't say anything else. Like, yes?
No, he lost his internet probably.
Probably. New York, best place for internet in the whole world.
Justin.
There you go.
Sewer rat got stuck in his internet.
Justin.
Yes, ma'am.
Ultimetal Megatron.
Mm-hmm.
Fingerprint magnet.
Mm-hmm.
Some big old legs.
If they had a jazz fingerprint magnet, would you get it?
No.
What?
Can I help you, Gator?
No.
Jesus Christ.
You're a jerk. So Ultimetal.
First prototype.
It's certainly shiny.
This was back in 2014? Oh, okay. It showed the first prototype. God,
It has fingers.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
shiny.
17 inches.
Ultimetal.
Yeah, this is not something that I need in my life. I'm not collecting Transformers statues, so I mean, even Transformers action figures is not my thing. I'm not in on the Superior Flames toy stuff. Like, I'm not in on this at all.
That's
Even
so
if they
good.
did jazz, sorry, just not.
Flames was just so
Yeah, fuck you. You liar. You're a liar. Because if Flames Toys did a jazz, you would masturbate, mail your sperm to the company, and beg them to send you a figure.
I don't think I would, Robert. But if someone sent me it, I would keep it around, of course. But I have no intention of buying a jazz for myself. So.
You're a liar. Like I
I'm not.
said. All right. All right.
You're on point
I guess
tonight,
it's
Robert.
less of a custom and more of a kit bash. But when you watch the movie, Justin, you'll understand.
Okay.
You'll get it. You'll get
Sounds good.
it.
I'll keep it in mind.
Watch the movie.
I mean, the only NECA figure I had on hand was NES Jason. So the coloration's obviously. I like it.
Wow.
What was I gonna say about Robert being stupid?
No, you were gonna say, "Dear SCU crew."
Oh, you know what? I feel like this week, since you know, like we're unsupervised, we should actually do Tyler's question first, since he sent it like way last year, and somebody fucking looked at it and didn't mark it as unread. And it
Tyler.
didn't get
Wait,
picked
which
up.
Tyler? Which Tyler?
Tyler?
Where's Tyler?
Peanut?
Yeah, Canadian
Oh.
Tyler.
Peanut.
Fuck Canadian Tyler and his fucking snow and duck and maple syrup.
No, it's snowing right now.
Moose fucking. All right, read it, McGregor.
Go ahead, Gregors McGregors.
All right, hold on. I gotta pull it up. I didn't think I would have to fucking read. I forgot we have that tradition where someone else just. Oh, Let me get this fucking knockoff.
Hold on, let me move my mustache.
Yeah, well, yours mad because you can't grow pubes on your face.
All right.
Greg looks like Jacques Cousteau.
It looks like an evil guy from the 40s, whatever, or not the 40s, but the 1800s that would be on a railroad or something.
I just tied Kit to the railroad tracks.
Greg has like a blonde mustache.
That's what he says. He goes,
No, it did pick up with the camera. That's great. That's great. It's silver in my mustache.
Greg has like this rectangular blonde mustache.
No,
it's like Cheech and Chong. It's like Cheech.
I took that picture when I was fucking around. It's shaping up right now. I got a little chin hair to go with it.
Greg looks like Cheech with a blonde mustache.
Your mom looks like Cheech with a blonde sister. I don't know.
All right,
hey, Shatteredcast.
Boring.
Oh, sorry. Hey, Shatteredcast. I've been listening for just over a year now, and I could say it's become something to look forward to every week. There's been a lot of questions like, where do you see your collection in 5 years? It's Tim's.
Storage.
But my question is this. How much do you think the community and the camaraderie has played into your collecting this far?
All right.
And
who can read this?
I'm reading it. I'm reading it just fine. I'm reading on a stupid tablet, and it darkens super quickly.
Okay, finish it.
I am. Robert, shut the fuck up. How much do you think community and camaraderie has played into your continued collecting this far, and do you think it plays a part in your collection going forward? I feel like a lot of that's a wordy son of a bitch. I feel like a lot of what I still collect today is because of the good friends I've made through common interest, and if common interest was lost or abandoned, the friendships may not be as strong later on down the road as a result. Love the show. Hope you guys have a great holiday season. Because someone didn't bother to put this in the notes, and look forward to what the new year brings. Ty from STASIS LOCK. And shout out to all those motherfuckers.
Yeah, Matt. Shout out to STASIS LOCK, Matt.
Yeah, Matt. Isn't that weren't you supposed to be on STASIS LOCK?
Aren't you
I
on
have
that
class
show?
on Wednesdays.
Matt, aren't you on that show?
No, I have class on Wednesdays. I just said that. If you fucking listen once in a while.
I am so sorry that Shatteredcast gets in the way of STASIS LOCK. I really am sorry. Truly.
I just said that I have class. It has nothing to do with Shatteredcast. Once again, two people are not listening.
So
I am really
what
sorry
about before
that Lobster
class?
Fest gets in the way of STASIS LOCK.
So anyway, Tyler, yes, I feel what you're saying. I feel that pressure to maintain a connection with my friends. But as you can probably tell, one friend collects everything. Another friend gets everything sent to him. Another friend collects only Takara. And another friend stopped collecting except for fucking Ghostbusters and Legos. So I feel no pressure anymore.
I only actually know who two of those people are. I'm getting the other.
You did. You knew who he was. Come on.
And I'm like, you know what? Do you? And if it's no longer Shatteredcast Uncut, a Transformers podcast, and if it's a former Transformers podcast, it is what it is. Yes, I feel the pressure. I feel like I need to buy this to feel a connection with my friends. And I realize, you know what? Maybe I can talk about Spider-Man instead. And I would still maintain that connection with my friends. So I've let it go. I've been there, done that. I've passed through the eye. And I hope you will too.
I know at least 3 people that aren't going to drift apart if we stop collecting. Robert, myself, and Matt. Okay, it's just a funny story. So this one time we grabbed the wrong tube. We thought it was lube, and it was actually super glue. So, yeah, we're going to be stuck together for a while, so we might as well get along.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I feel what you're saying, too. And, I mean, there's some people, but, like, if they weren't really your friends, like, if they were really your friends, like, something like not collecting toys, like, if just collecting toys is the glue, so to speak, that holds your relationship, so to speak, together, so to speak, then they're not really your friends or your acquaintances.
Oh, Uncle Greg.
I'm just saying.
Uncle
Friendship.
Greg.
Thoughts and caring and
was-
friendship means more to me than Transformers or a dollar.
Uncle Mustache.
I mean, even if you wasn't on, like, if we wasn't on Shatteredcast, we'd still collect them, wouldn't we? I guess I'm misunderstanding the question.
I collect calories.
Yeah.
Well, for my answer to this question, I'll just go ahead and say
Yes.
that, I still am collecting Transformers, but with people's interests being slightly different than mine, I'm not as apt to pick up, anything and everything like I used to be. And, like, since it's slowing down, it's like if people aren't talking about it, I don't tend to notice things quite as much, which means that I don't get that itch like, oh, I should check that out, or I need that, But I don't think, like, I would stop talking to any of you guys. Like, you're all my friends. Like, regardless of what you collect, I'd still chat with you.
Who gave the hobo a cell phone? What's going on here?
Was
yeah,
that
I
cutting
was
out,
still.
or was that okay?
No, he wasn't. I would still talk to everybody. I mean, anybody that I talk to, not on a daily basis, or just whenever people talk to me or whatever, I would still talk to you if you did collect Transformers. Tyler L. He's a prime example. He doesn't collect Transformers, but I would talk to him any day. I mean, I wouldn't care. We don't have to talk about Transformers. So I think I would talk to anybody.
Yeah,
He's a ginger.
I will say, like, most of my friends that I'm still friends with from, like, high school and stuff, like, none of them are interested in Transformers. Like, we have totally different interests, but not a problem, I still talk to them, like, practically every day, so.
Yeah, I mean,
Really?
It kind of helps.
Fucking asshole.
Hey,
I hear from you once a week.
Then you should message me privately, because I will get back to you. I just don't do group chats where things move too
PM
quick.
you 3 times a day.
Let me check this.
It does.
Oh, now you gotta check it.
We're
January
doing text from Robert
17th,
Justin edition.
2019 at 12:58 p.m. Robert Wright. All right, good old 5 stars for me. And then the next thing is 8:30 p.m. tonight, where I ask Robert a question, and he hasn't fucking looked at it. So.
All right, got people listening at home. This test of a new segment. It's Robert text from Robert by Justin. If you like it,
Robert,
comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Send us some money. We got a Patreon.
It does help that we have when you talk to people that collect Transformers, we have something in common. But like I just said, it doesn't matter if you didn't collect Transformers or whatever you want to collect them. I would still.
I made a random phone call tonight. I called Crazy Eyes.
Who invited Chuck?
Chuck C. I called Chuck C. Just say hi, and like no matter what I said to him, he was just like, I don't believe you. It's like you're a massive liar. You're full of shit. No matter what I said, he was like, I don't believe anything you're saying. Am I on the radio? He went, am I on the radio right now? And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? You on the radio?
Kill the radio star.
Did you send him a picture of a sign that said "Liar, liar, pants on fire"?
That was funny. Liar, liar, pants on fire was fucking funny.
Was it funny though?
I did. My brother and I got a fucking kick out of it.
Hey, let's rate MP collectors.
You know what? Let's skip him for the week. We do everybody else. Let's do things against the grain.
No, we're good. Let's do MP.
We got a question from
MP collector. Now that everyone is in agreement that Zeta is the undisputed king of MP scale combiners, I was wondering, what would you like to do? What would you do if they didn't finish the job? Which third-party company would you trust to complete the lineup? Do our collections need an MP rendition of every single G1 combiner? And do you guys include Raiden in that bunch? So Zeta quit combiners. What would you want to
Raiden
finish
is the god
job?
of thunder.
I want TFC to get back to it.
Yes.
Really?
No. But I mean it's too early to tell if Fans Toys is going to be good. I feel like it'll be fine, but hopefully, Zeta doesn't quit. And in terms of the second part of the question, is Raiden part of the G1 combiners? Like, in my opinion, no. Like, I do want to see someone go ahead and tackle him, because I think I think it'd be an interesting set of toys. But like, I don't feel like if we don't get him, I'm not gonna be like, my whole collection's incomplete because I didn't get Raiden, who's a character that is just not from anything that I really particularly care about, But I want to see it. Like, if someone makes it, I'm in.
I'm gonna go on record right now. I'm gonna say that if Fans Toys is gonna suck as combiners, they're gonna be good individually, but I think they're gonna suck in combining. And I was listening to the little Four Dummies thing, and I have to disagree with Bobby saying that Takara, everybody that that's sucking on Takara's teeth will buy everything that Takara is. Fans Toys will do that too. Fans Toys fanboys are the same way with Fans Toys. They'll buy whatever they fucking put out. So
but you're kind of a slut.
Yeah, my only counter to that, Matt, is that like when Fans Toys starts waffling things and like the quality degrades, like I don't know, I wouldn't be sticking around for that.
I don't know. There's some fanboys out there.
I actually might sell. I'm keeping my pre-order for that Prime, but I actually might get it and sell it because I'm that happy with the Transform element.
I'm just saying. There's fans of every company that will buy whatever they put out. So.
Of course there is.
I'm just saying. Well, he's saying that everybody's like Takara will just not all the time.
Well, let's be fair.
Slut, but
he did say in his Hot Rod review, he was like, yeah, it's it looks good on the shelf, doesn't do a lot. If you're a Takara, or if you're a what do you say? If you're a Fans Toys collector, you're gonna buy this. So I mean,
I don't like Lupus. I think Lupus are pretty good, to be honest.
I think Lupus is fine. I think it sucks as an action figure, but you gotta have him to get the other ones. And I like Mindwipe a lot, so.
Yeah, I really like Mindwipe. That's the best one.
I actually don't think Lupus is as bad as he's panned to be. I do think that he could have used better shoulder articulation, but outside that, I think the paint and everything feels great. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Good on the shelf.
Yeah, I just think he's bad as an action figure.
Yeah.
Okay,
I would agree with that.
Their baby?
Yeah, that is true.
Who was nursing a baby? Who was it?
Robert.
Did she just say Lupus sucks?
It's every segment we have to put on the baby.
Baby.
Who would finish the job? Man, I don't know. Is anybody else doing combiners that are really good except for Zeta?
Well, no one.
X-Transbots.
In theory, it could be X-Transbots, yeah. But I mean, like, even that's to be seen because we don't actually know how the actual combiner is going to be.
That's true. That is true. I don't know. I mean, I think Zeta is, it is the best out there right now, and I don't know if anybody else could tackle combiners like they are. I don't know.
I think Keith. Wait, no, Keith's already doing that shit. I think Unique Toys could probably pull off a good Quintesson combiner. Maybe with some Tetrajets for armor.
Good try. Good try.
Here's another shitty company. Dr. Wook would make one that was just made out of guns and swords.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. Fans Projects. They did some. Yeah.
They're I can't say the same for what I've never messed with it personally, but I can't say the same for the repaint. But their Dino King, the first one that came out,
it's garbage.
Decent. The figures are garbage, but as a combiner, it wasn't bad for what it is.
I agree. You're right. It's garbage.
Fuck you, Robert. But yeah, the repaint, the Monstructor.
Right, I agree. Garbage.
Yeah, but I mean, it was a combiner. It had ab crunch, and it had holes in the elbows, but the thing was like 5 inches tall.
Does your mustache have an ab crunch?
Yes, it does. Does your mom have an ab crunch? Because if so, we're in the business.
Robert, do you have an ab crunch?
I do not. Greg.
You know what my mustache's favorite thing is?
My mom.
It's titties.
Backwards mustache rides. So she's got to have ab crunch for that move to work out. Just saying.
All right. Next question.
You got another question? You want to answer another one, or are we done?
We got another one. Something about G.I. Joe's in there. That's always fun. I like G.I. Joe.
Jason M.
He's there.
Jason M. asked, What is the most embarrassing Halloween costume you can remember being dressed as a kid? Either by choice or forced is fine. For me, it was the classic trash bag Megatron 80s costume with a cheap mask. In my case, Cookie Monster. I think I was Cookie Monster one year too. I didn't even watch Sesame Street, so it was extra embarrassing. Love to hear your stories from you guys. Love you from Oregon. We love you too, Jason. I do remember the trash bag and then the mask that you couldn't, you always got hot and sweaty in. It was like a rubber band that went over your head. I think I was Cookie Monster. I remember I think I was Hulk one year, and I think I was a Transformer too. I think I was He-Man. I was He-Man one year. I remember He-Man.
I was Bobby Skullface.
There's like trash bag costumes. Like I know exactly which costumes you're speaking of.
They were hot and sweaty.
I had a Coptor costume,
Nice.
one of those trash bag ones, and I've also had an ET one. And
oh my god!
Yeah. So.
Did you ride a bike?
Little known fact about myself. As a kid, I hated ET. He always showed up in my dreams to kill me. So I was scared of ET as a little kid. Probably because I think I was 2 when it released in theaters, and my parents took me to go see it. And I don't know if it's age appropriate for a 2-year-old. So
I cried, man. I cried when ET did.
When ET died, I cheered.
You're an idiot. Shut up.
I was 6 months old.
And I remember it vaguely. I think it was it really? Were we 2 when that came out?
I think
so. It came out in 82.
82?
I
think I was 1. If it was
yeah,
82.
That means I was like 4 months old. No, I vaguely remember singing the
I was 1. So I was about to turn 1. So I don't know why my parents would take me
maybe
to
I just
movie theater.
Maybe I misremembered.
When did ET come out?
Remembering.
June 11th, 1982.
Was it 82?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't born yet.
Maybe I just have memories of watching on TV, and
I
they're
was
like,
6 years
"You're
old.
in the theater," and I'm like, "I'm stupid."
I was 6, and I was
He's already carrying a gun and cooking chili in Germany.
Damn right it was. America.
I was always very free with my own Halloween costumes. No, it made me wear something I didn't want to wear.
I was He-Man. I think there was an Alf. Wasn't there an Alf costume?
You just didn't shave?
Probably.
Matt?
I got hairy balls.
All right.
I think for me, I've got 3 that stick up my head. My first one was I was Skeletor one year, and my mom made my costume, but then she bought me this badass rubber skull, like full head skull mask. But then instead of a goat staff, I got like a fucking tomato steak, and I was like, man, this is fucking ghetto. And then my best friend showed up to go trick or treating, and he was He-Man, and he had the giant like printed foam fucking costume on. I was like, man, that looks fucking cool. And then I was a Ninja Turtle. I think it was Donatello one year, and I had the big foam injected thin ass shell that they didn't bother to paint the inside. So yeah, I was like I was carrying a white circle on my back. And then one year I made my own costume, and I found a ugly like Christmas sweatery kind of sweater, and I went downstairs and got some steak knives and some masking tape. And I taped knives in my hand, and then I tried to go trick or treating as Freddy Krueger, and I made it about a block, and then she was like, "You need to take those knives off your hands."
That's your Edward Scissorhands.
I could have been. Well, I was dumb. I'd never even seen that movie. I just knew who he was at the time. I was young. I was like 7.
Your elevator has reached its floor.
What was that? Yeah, I thought that was a notification on my phone.
Yeah, somebody likes me.
All right, good night, folks.
Are we done?
We're done.
Are you done drinking? Good night, folks.
He's got to get to the liquor store because New York's got the best liquor laws, so he can get till midnight.
Shoutouts to Cool Table Network, ROC, Edges Around, by Detox, Plastic Fanatics, Spirit Vultures, Nerd Rage Radio, 8 Weeks.
And my personal favorite, the well-established gentleman's show, Stasis Lock.
At Real Robot, at Fear Corpse.
I am Ratchet.
Third Party TF Crashers and Open Your Toys Podcast.
This podcast is intended for mature audiences only. Its sole purpose is to entertain. If it doesn't fit with your sensitive sensibilities, please feel free to turn it off now.
Shut the fuck